Hello everybody, welcome to the first episode of Animator Reviews. Today we are reviewing the Ben 10 reboot. Today I'm reviewing one episode from each season of the Ben 10 reboot to see if it holds up to the original Ben 10 series. First, the designs. So although it's not like the original Gray Matter design, I still think it's pretty good. I like the reboot idea that when Galvins are younger, their eyes are more yellow and they have a more round body shape, but obviously I still prefer the original. You can see here that they decided to make Gray Matter still look faithful to the original design, but still make it seem more original, although the green eyes and the white jumpsuit will never beat anything. But that's what I think about the Gray Matter reboot design so far. So for Heat Blast in the reboot, they decided to try to make him more seem like a teen than an adult like the original series did. Although I do like the fact that Heat Blast has a deep voice instead of a high voice, but they do make it seem pretty good in the reboot. You can see here that the design is pretty different also. So for the reboot, I do like his design a lot, but honestly, nothing could ever beat the original. So that's what I think about reboot Heat Blast design. So the reboot does a pretty good job at keeping Rast's design pretty much the same. I do like the fact that they gave him slightly different eyes and the Omnitrix logo pretty good on him, and the fact that they made him bulkier that kept him slim. Although the UAF design is just much better, same with the Omnitrix design, mostly because it's more nostalgic, and it also just has a better tiger tone to it than the reboot. So here's the reboot design. It does look pretty good, but honestly, the UAF and Omnitrix design is just much better than the reboot. There's no reboot design, obviously. There's no reboot design. So I do know some people who think the reboot design for Upgrade is like markedly better, but I honestly just think it looks fine. But if they just kept the original colors, it would look way better. I do like that they tried to change it, give him a different voice, but Upgrade is made out of things that don't change Ben's voice except for giving him an echo. They kind of ruined the magic for me. And he barely ever uses Upgrade. He only uses him a couple of times. Like, the original is way better. But that's just my opinion. I'm sure he looks fine. He looks fine to me, at least. I don't have too much to say about Accelerate except for the fact that I prefer his slim arms and by the fact that they have their wheels naturally and they don't like grow them or something like they do in the reboot. And I do prefer his lisp of a voice, although in Omniverse they did give him a high-pitched like kid voice, and I honestly do like that. I think he looks fine in the reboot. There's not much to say. I think he looks fine in the reboot. Yeah, it's fine. He is literally just a fat water hazard. I hate it. This has to be like the biggest downgrade in cartoon history. The original voice is better, the colors are better, the original design is better. Like, honestly, this is why I don't watch the reboot. Although I do prefer the original and the Omniverse design, I would say it's pretty good. They don't need to change anything, but honestly, it's pretty good. I just prefer the original over the reboot. It just looks bad, that's all I'm saying. It just looks bad. Bros, kids, please take me out of the basement. I'm done reviewing Ben 10. Let's just move on to the main characters, please. Ben looks fine. I like it. He's fine. She doesn't even use magic anymore. Her design looks terrible. It's literally just the same thing as the original series. It looks good. This is my second favorite one. I think it looks pretty good. I personally think this is the best one. They should have just used this. There's way too much green in here. Take it off. It's a cool concept, and they look fine. The guy who plays Spider-Man plays him in the reboot, by the way. They didn't even put him in the reboot. I love the Anti-Trix concept, but I wish it was just a way for him to control his powers and not be his main source of power, copying the Omnitrix. The design of the Anti-Trix is pretty cool, I'll give it that. Like, there are some good knockoff aliens like this one, and then there's, of course, this bad one, which looks terrible. Like, this thing had me puking on the floor. Please take this away. Why did they just keep the original series? At least the animation quality is good. Why is this my favorite Jet Ray design? Why does he look so good? Why does Ben look like he's vlogging here? Is he recording? Am I the only one that thinks the art style looked good? I hope not. The biggest downgrade in the show.